Welcome to this week's bonus video where Sylveon and Ceruledge go head to head. So far, these two, and Archeludon, have been our best performers, so these two are going to go against one another. And we might see more of Archeludon in here in the future. But let's start out with these two and see how it goes, shall we?
Tails. I will go first.
For the record, that was heads, but it looked like nothing on camera.
Does the yellow at least show up? So yellow versus gray.
It was very blown out by the light.
Ah, so
Yeah.
it's like that. Nice.
You said you're going first?
Yes.
Because a lot of the stuff gets blown out.
And then I reveal Iron Ball.
Alright, we're at full. Leave it there.
I'm amazed at how nasty Ceruledge is, given where it came from. It's really like just a deck in Japan, not even a real set.
It is from like a League Battle deck or something like that, right?
It's from a like a beginner's deck thing.
That's fine.
We don't have an equivalent kind of product here.
Water.
Not anything that's a one for one at least.
I don't see it's live.
What? It's not a live stream, it's a bonus video.
Oh, that's right, you're right.
This time on when Christian doesn't understand how things are recorded.
Pre-recording is for...
This week on Eternal Monday.
No, that's later.
This is the bonus video, that's right.
I think this lone peak we've ever do to you.
You haven't taken a turn yet, right?
Cookie stop.
I would have been absolutely terrified for you.
Oh,
Jeez.
wow. I was literally about to say, imagine it's all energy.
Hey.
That's what that deck
Yeah,
wants.
exactly. I was like, that's not a bad thing.
Fucking seas.
It runs 18 energy.
Fucking seas.
Is it 20 plus 20? For the
You're talking about the damage for the attack?
So let's
30
read
plus 20.
Oh, 30.
Yeah.
And now we see Ryan doing Ryan things.
You
You haven't concealed cards yet?
I hope you check that.
You have squawked at least, right?
Yes,
Okay.
He has seized and he has swapped.
But mostly he has squawked.
And see cards.
And you have or have not supported.
I'm going first.
And?
No, I have not.
It's in its...
Carmine.
I know when this deck plays.
For those of us following along, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Does it count?
It counts all.
Just energy.
11.
11 energy in discard.
11 energy in discard card.
Oh my gosh.
Would you grab?
Ceruledge. And finally pass.
So with 11, we're doing 230.
Oh, sorry, it's 19 base. 19 energy, not 19. I miscounted.
Buddy Pokemon.
Sorry, you said 30 plus 20, right?
Yes.
So 11 gets you 220, and the 30 base is 250. So
That's after one turn going first.
one turn, Ceruledge is ready to do 250 on its first attacking turn.
Yeah.
Let's see how Sylveon reacts to that.
And I also am in the position to motivate.
Which is always good.
I'm not really sure
Are we waiting on fan call, I assume?
this is going to go. But touch return. Sparkling crystal.
Beautiful. I knew that his Sylveon runs 3 Ino. I was like, that there's gonna be an Ino.
He basically had to.
Oh,
There's no
100%.
way that he was gonna let me keep a Ceruledge.
I'm gonna be fair that deck. It's basically 3. What's it? 3-2 split. Ino research. You have a much higher chance of having Ino than research.
Buddy pop.
Buddy popping. Buddy.
Buddy.
2 basic Pokemon, 70 Fearless.
E-boy and
Ooh.
Terrapagos.
Terrapagos.
Famco.
Are you turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Yeah, so you get 3 colorless Pokemon, 100 HP balance. Put them into your hand.
I kind of like Charcadet. Ceruledge.
The deck.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's one of like the very few good actual like kind of almost meme-ish decks.
Mhm.
Cause like
You know what it feels like to me?
Are you out of place? The goal was to get Eevee into the active, right?
I don't know if it's worth it.
Come on, spin it.
no,
Are
because
we
that's
spinning it
because you
again?
can't.
You get one of these 2 cards.
You only live one.
Oh, that'd be this one, right?
Watch him discard all 3 Sylveons.
Oh,
That's
Full value.
good.
Full value.
It doesn't help me at all, but
No,
it's
but it's so
crazy.
I was waiting for it to be like all 3 Sylveons, and he's like, "Well, shit."
That's nuts, though. Holy crap! I was hoping for at least one thing.
You don't have bench braces. There's no area.
Although that would have been funny if he hit all his area zeros.
That's so funny.
No, you have a rescue board. You just don't have the Sylveon. Or
Yeah.
Yes.
Should have attached to it and just attacked
Well,
swap.
I wanted to see if I could get attack. Unfortunately, I didn't get
3 energy kind of sucks, honestly. For Sylveon,
Yeah.
it really does suck.
What you have needed, the Sylveon and the DT?
Sylveon is Trumpet.
Probably would have helped that. Professor Research.
Lord has blessed us by letting me keep my hand.
You just Trumpet before you evolve. You know what this deck reminds me of? Ceruledge?
Mhm.
Goldango.
And
It has a familiar flavor.
Why are you tilting the decks, Jason?
Look. It is what it
this
is.
is supposed to be a judgment-free zone.
I didn't judge, I just asked why.
I feel like that the Y has like a bit of
Judgment.
Yeah.
I fully expected why doesn't this deck run Phobos?
You. Motivate you, coward.
Where's the Guzma? Show me the Guzma.
'Cause the thing is like his hand is kind of bad, kind of almost. He stuck a fan in the active, probably hoping it would get. Um,
I feel like we're overthinking this.
Yep, I think so too.
Motivate.
All right.
Oh boy. Also this one. Oh, it has a second effect. Holy crap. Yeah.
And now it becomes a race to evolve everything.
I mean, there should be a knockout to some. Yeah, there's one.
There are still 3 squishies on the bench.
Knocked out allows you to get 2 trainer cards out of your deck when it evolves.
So evolution incense and what?
That's
You know how good that card would be in front right now?
terrible.
what, Evo?
Yeah.
I
Evolution
guess
incense
Evo.
would be so good. I do too.
I'm surprised they didn't actually print something like it.
They have Ultra Ball, I think, because they're figuring we don't need it anymore.
They want it to be harder.
Yeah.
I'll grab
I
those.
wouldn't be opposed to Calm coming back either.
Come on, man. You didn't want to use it before you bumped it?
Fuck.
He already used his luck.
Not after a crazy.
He's like, I spent all my luck on the first one.
Bench.
Sure, special.
Go secret.
And 2 trainer cards when it evolves, as long as there's a Terra Pokemon.
Are we going for blood on that ninja or what?
Are we going for blood on that ninja? Does Sylveon throw everything also attached to it back in?
What?
Like
Yes, I
it's-
think so.
Talking about Angelite?
yeah.
Angelite does choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. They shuffle, they shuffle those Pokemon and all attached cards in their deck. If one of their Pokemon can't use Angelite during your last turn, this deck can't be used.
So yes, all the cards go back to the deck.
Ultra Ball. Lightning and. Sylveon.
Hey, look, so we have to come out to play.
Resonant Evolution.
Hey, 2 Sylveon came out to play.
Bench. Um, Nice. Late stretch.
Now you got Switch also.
Switch. Enjoy. You got it.
Right, Greninja and Ceruledge jump back into the deck because they're cowards.
Yes, because they are cowards.
Doesn't fire resist fairy.
Doesn't matter if it's getting blown out.
This guy. This guy.
Joke's on you, I'm psychic.
Draw for turn.
Well, that was fun. I think that's the first time we've seen Angelite actually happen, right?
Wow, really?
Yeah, I think so. There have been several times it was possible, but it didn't actually happen.
I played Sylveon the first time. I Angel Light and Ray over and over again. Remember the Pinches?
Sure.
He got so mad that he had to put 4 down and be like, stop blowing them away.
You could play.
It's coming for blood. It's coming for blood.
Is it well? Yes.
Imagine it just jumped into the deck. Wait, it's not in there. Where'd it go?
I'm gonna be priced all of his syrup. You're crazy. No.
Shop. Ceruledge.
No, I forgot to do the Earth and Whistle
Oh.
before I took my hand off the Ultra Ball.
You know, what'd be really funny is if you were somehow able to Angel Light until you just had Squawk me active, and then knock out. That'd be hilarious. I don't think it'd be feasible, but it'd be fun.
Funny enough, I think that's the point behind the deck, but again, not too feasible to do.
He's back.
Motivate again. Motivate again.
It's like nothing happened. It's the 2 researches.
Yes.
Nuts. It's got the gas.
Maybe focus stop.
For what it's worth, you can't Angel Light in back-to-back turns, so it wouldn't work.
That's true. You are correct.
What am I hitting? I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So 2 230. I need 4 more.
4 more?
Sorry, 2 more. I don't know. I was thinking 40 damage. But
How many?
11. Quick stop.
Ooh.
Dang. Wow.
That gives you. I mean, the retreat from the squawk is probably give you the.
Was that the nest ball off the focus up?
Yeah.
Alright.
That goes
Just
back
the
to the
hand.
hand.
That's insane.
Why did I put that there?
Yeah, I was very confused by that. Come on, attack with jet energy. Should be at what, 13?
Yeah.
So 13,
290.
460, 290.
Which is 20 over what he needs for Sylveon.
Yeah, he just needed one knock.
A bit of claim for knockout.
That's insane.
Here comes the bird.
Blast trumpet. Here.
Eevee and Rapidos.
Joe Secret.
Busted engine. Busted engine.
Honestly, yeah, it's pretty good. You said that Terrapagos is playing your goal game.
This deck would love the Terra Orb.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. It has what? 5 targets?
Mm-hmm. Terra Orb just gets you the Terra, right?
Yeah. It's a high needs so much ball for it. I could definitely see that.
That's right.
No, you don't.
find out. Or those.
Last trumpet.
Play
Ultra Ball.
It's crazy. I'm not playing it yet. Because I fucked it up earlier. I'm not going to fuck it up again.
Now you play trumpet.
Oh, that's what you messed up on earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally messed it up earlier. Wouldn't it be funny if I
Was that 2 glass trumpets this turn?
No,
I love
mega
energy acceleration. Now I evolve. Now I play E-Switch. Retreat.
You can't Angel Light, but you can.
What the hell? Did it once, we'll do it again.
Wow.
Almost.
Honestly, though,
I'm just thankful for the Angel Light you went on last turn right now.
How many more do you need to one-shot me after I use Magic Return?
The damage reduction?
100.
I would need 5.
You need 5.
no, you were over.
Oh, I was over?
You were over by, because you discarded the Jet Energy.
You were over by
So
1.
6,
So
4
4
more.
more.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 26.
So you what? You hit for 290.
26, 290, minus 100, 190.
You would need 4 more.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure you could get.
I.
Cards in hand.
5.
I hope you took out.
That's just nice.
Have you played a supporter this turn?
I have. But I also have seen one supporter this whole game, and its name was Ion. Magical Charm.
That does play exporters for
Huh.
I'm sure there's a recovered card or 2 in your hand, right?
Which Nest ball, counter catcher.
How many cards in deck?
Read.
7.
Okay.
Just read his face.
Off.
pump up again. Where's that great
No, I'm
tusk?
trying to do some math real quick.
What's that? Where's the hydrate?
Nothing has been added just yet. So. Four more and then this card.
Not Ryan making noises over there. Which one's your hand and which one's your
This was my hand.
Okay.
This was my deck.
I can't. It's a little hard to tell.
Just swapped it around.
The deck that joke, guys.
You're failing the Ultra Ball?
Yeah.
Okay, understood. And then you play research.
Oh.
But maybe
Minion
Move
in
it
this
for
line.
research.
Or
Okay.
Boss's order.
See some shaking.
4, 5,
Sorry, my bad.
6.
Not the Terrapagos.
Let me check something real quick.
Gotta check
The mic is in the way. This is not run super run. What?
Why would you need Super Rod? You have 3 Night Switchers.
Not 3 night switchers and like freaking 19 energy. Come on.
I don't have that.
I think he just doesn't want to deck out.
What Iona?
I don't know.
She's selling your prices probably.
You are right.
Wait, is that seriously the other way to repel is it's the Iona? Oh my god.
You can't milk me, can he?
Can't what?
He can't nail me, can he?
Oh, that's not what I heard.
I heard you fell.
Yeah, I also heard
Yeah.
milk.
Don't do it. It's not gonna work.
Risk it for the biscuit. Cookie stack.
Okay, what is
Why?
that? You need one more? Can I have the Lysander's trump card?
Right.
Dude.
And again, as long as he has one in the hand, he can conceal cards.
But he has 3 cards in depth. Okay. So how much are you doing?
Enough.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Yeah, because the reduction's not.
Because 16
No,
times.
it affects Ceruledge, not my active.
Does it really?
It's the defending.
Let's go ahead and read that. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks do. Ooh, wow!
Yeah, it's on
It
steroids.
does
It's
100
on steroids.
less damage. That is correct. It is on
See,
steroids.
I didn't know it was on the defending.
I was like, I'm
Hooray for reading.
you know, I'm just it's gonna happen. And you still might one shot me for all I know. So
Can- Can you fix it?
You need one more energy, I think. You could have killed her off with this.
Yeah, I know. I did. I thought it was that took 100 less.
No, it's the
No.
defending Pokemon.
It does. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
'cause
a
if I had known it was the defending, then or the defending Pokemon does 100 less damage, then I would have gone for that.
All right, everybody, say it together. RTFC.
You're one that's on.
This
I mean, it is kind of stuck in active. I've used both my Switch cards, to be fair.
I think play the supporter in your hand. Let him play.
Need a supporter.
Let him play 2 supporters in a turn.
Yeah, he's got dual brain tonight. It's fun.
Abyssal Flame.
For how much?
2, 4,
How
6,
much
8,
damage?
10,
It's little bit.
12, 13,
It's 260, I think,
19,
right?
19, 22, 28, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
35 minus 100, so 250.
20 short.
That's yeah.
I mean, I
Also,
don't think I'll be able to do anything here, but raw. Stuff. Man,
What?
I do be hitting
What?
these items, man.
Can you get there?
I can actually, yeah.
How much
That
does it
Pokestop,
cost?
it's 2.
Okay.
That's full. That's crazy that's how that happened. The Red Ninja. Still haven't seen another support.
We need a supporter count on
How many of these
On
do we
Sylveon,
think are
please?
supporters? Touch. Energy switch. Retreat. I'm gonna take price cards, guys.
Oh, fancy.
should you though?
Yeah, what do you mean should I? Yeah, magical charm for nothing. Stop supporters. I just want to present the opportunity.
So he has 17 energy in discard, right? So he has 2 total left in his deck.
Two total. There you go.
Yeah.
Pass.
Jump. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think all the specials are in here.
The energy counts for specials were 1 legacy, 2 miss, 2 jet. 5 total special.
How many supporters did you say I had, Jason?
You have 8 total.
Wow, really?
I wouldn't believe it.
5 of which are draw supporters. Are they all chilling in the prizes or what?
No, they're in deck.
They just don't want to come out.
They're all at the bottom, grouped up together.
They want to
Put more at the bottom.
Okay. Sure. I'm going to touch here. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll touch them.
Although him giving me taking the knockout and putting that energy in the discard makes it to where I can't one-shot him even with the reduction. I just needed the energy.
That's when he whips out a surprise.
Time machine.
No, the rigid band.
Magical Crown, 160.
But you could have done the funny.
Why would I Angel Light? I don't want to put more cards in his deck.
Keep him suffering. Give him
Interesting.
give him the squawk.
Oh,
man.
is it really? So when you have left in deck.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
See that if it
Yeah,
would have been
yeah.
anything besides the energy, he could have still done something.
Well, I mean, it had to be fire energy, not water energy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
The water was in the prices, right?
No.
Was also in deck.
It was,
It is in
water.
deck.
It was water and fire in deck. He drew the water.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, he drew the
would
water.
have put
Got
it
it.
in fire.
Got it.
If he drew the fire, he probably would have won.
Well, I would have won if I had RTFC.
Also true.
Because the 2 prize cards that were right here was Night Stretcher Iona.
Do you have
That's
switch cards?
He does not. Other than jet energy, which I think we're already used up at that point.
Yeah, maybe not the squawk, I think. So
All right, let's look at these decks.
I personally think Angel Light saved that game.
That was a pretty crazy game because that
He was
that
ready,
reading
like,
Greninja was
It was
terrifying.
going to ruin my day.
Yes, yes, it was. Ceruledge up first here on the list. So here I actually pulled up the raw skeleton from the Limitless data from the City Leagues. Ryan, since you've played a bunch of Ceruledge, I'm curious how you feel about these 2 versions of the deck. The one you've actually been playing versus this one here.
They're super red.
I love
You want
Take out a research net in a super red.
you want your energy in the discard pile,
I
Ryan.
don't really care.
I still want Pokemon in the deck, so I don't deck out.
Okay, so for those of you, obviously you guys can't see the raw version. The Pokemon line is almost the same. The difference is the raw skeleton is instead of running Luminion, it's running Serendipity. How do you feel about that change?
Deck out simulator.
How many bosses are there? 2?
Both versions are running 2. The supporter lineup is almost the same between the 2, but the more raw version is running 4 Carmine instead of 3 because they're not running Ino.
It's almost identical, honestly. But I
They're
don't
I
think
very-
would say I
they're
would
similar.
if we go with the second one, I would honestly probably cut maybe a research for Aluminium. That way you can have both Fez and
I
Luminion.
don't think you need both though.
it also seems to be playing more fire with
This one's not running a water energy at all.
Oh, this one's running 2 Squawk though.
It is running 2 squad.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out like where the space the counter catcher is, but yeah, for
It's also-
Jet.
It's
No,
running four
I
Jets,
honestly don't
yeah.
think the deck really needs the counter catch.
So we could cut counter catcher for what would you put it in its place? A second squawk?
Maybe, yeah.
Would you think it would help enough, or do you think a 4th Carmine?
I would say I would like a second Squawk and honestly maybe even like a heavy ball in case you prize the Greninja to get more energy in the
So
discard.
maybe a Hisuian heavy ball in place.
Yeah. Because there was that one that I still got like 9 in discard without the Greninja.
Yeah.
But the Greninja was prized.
So basically, what you're saying is this deck list is fine, but maybe swap.
Yeah, I'd say maybe
Uh,
swap the counter
counter
catcher
catcher
for like a
for-
Hisuian heavy ball.
And what do you feel about Palpad? Do you think Palpad's even necessary? Have you used it in any of the games?
I've used it in some of the games. It's just like this game, I ended up having to get rid of it.
I think also if he
I mean-
had played as Iono, he would have looked. for
Diana
the
was
comment.
prized.
I know that's what I'm saying. If he had played the Iono,
Yeah,
He-
if I
he
if I
would've
had
gotten-
played the Iona early on, I would have palpated it back in before getting rid of the hand.
I mean, I'm sure getting Briar back's really good too. You have to ditch it early on.
Yeah.
But I mean, the fact that we're not that far off from what seems to be like the main skeleton.
the main difference is obviously the counter catcher, and then the fact that the other one runs 4 jet as opposed to only 2.
What do you feel? How do you feel about 4 jet energy?
What is ours running?
2. So the energy counts are almost the same. It's running. It's not running the water.
Let's say
energy.
swap a water for a jet.
That would leave you specifically only the 2 if you ever want to do the Greninja play,
Yeah.
just the 2.
I mean,
If you lose
to be fair, a lot of Tina list when Tina was kind of in the height was running 2 water.
So I did notice this is running 21 energy. We're running.
Plus,
we're
you're
running
kind of
19.
having to set that up a turn in advance,
Mm-hmm.
so they know what you're gonna do.
So here's the thing. Their list is running 21 energy. This one's running 19. The one we've been playing like runs 19.
I mean, honestly, if you're going to go down to 2, just cut the water altogether.
Can we get
Which is what they did.
actually? What about luminous energy?
Why?
I mean, it's
As like a rainbow?
it's a
Why?
As,
He
like I
attacks
just
for
said,
his
as a rainbow.
single energy, so it doesn't hurt.
I mean, I'm just saying. Well,
You
you
can't
can
stretch
Night
it.
Stretcher. Yeah.
You can't
Night
night search it. You can't search for it.
Yeah, but it, like
You're
I'm
running
saying,
legacy energy.
well, no. What I'm saying is like if we wanted to forego being able to Greninja, I mean, I would just literally just add in more fire at that point.
Which is exactly what
What
they've
they
done. They
did,
swapped it.
Yeah.
They got we were able to Greninja with 3 water energy. They don't have any water energy at all. It just dissolves all those into fire.
Well, if you go down to 2, I guess he makes a point where if you still have the legacy, but do you really want to spend your legacy on Greninja?
I mean, gives up 0 prize cards.
Yeah.
Well,
that's true.
Well, you can't pair Legacy with Luminous.
No, not Luminous. I'm just saying, like, you go down to 2 water, at least you still have that third hypothetical.
Now I see what you're saying. Now I
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
But I honestly, maybe focus. Well, that's also the thing, though. Like, if there is no Greninja, there's no backup attacker. It's Ceruledge or bust.
It is Ceruledge. Matt, the threat of Ceruledge, or the threat of Greninja rather, was huge.
Could you run Red's argument?
I don't think you.
I see Ryan
You
smiling.
could.
I mean, it really is possible. But
I just don't feel like you.
Luminous Selena also.
if the
because-
value of the Greninja to discard the energy
The
is
value,
better.
yeah, I think the value of discarding energy is just way better. Because you're drawing cards too, which is also good for your deck. I think Greninja is
I
better.
think Fire has a lot of good backup attackers too, doesn't it? Like, we
But
can find
really,
it. Huh?
Not really.
Not really? No single prizers at least, but maybe double prizers?
Isn't
Going.
there like a gouging fire or something that's
Just coming out, yeah. I don't think it's
not for this sort of deck though?
No,
No.
definitely not this.
I'm maybe Delphox?
No.
Why?
No, I genuinely don't think there's anything good for with this deck. But let's look at Sylveon. Okay, you've played Sylveon now once. I've played it a few times. You've also played it a few times. How do you feel about this list so far?
I mean, it feels okay. I don't think it's a very competitively viable deck.
I don't think so either.
But it's interesting in a vacuum at the very least. Angel Light's really freaking strong if you can pull it off on some. Like, imagine throwing in your opponent's Charizard and Pidgeot X back into the deck. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I think the biggest problem I have with Sylveon, well, there are 2. One, it has a freaking 2 retreat cost, which sucks. But the attack,
Yeah.
its main attack, having to cost 3 energy is just ouch.
I think all 3 of us ran into the issue to retreat Sylveon, right?
And they could very easily make like a card called Rainbow Road, and it gets
No, but like in all 3 of our games, that actually became an issue to like not be able to retreat. So I think that's the biggest weakness. But Angel Light, like you said, it's a really strong attack. But if you're really leaning into it, I don't think we've leaned into it enough. But I don't think that there's enough there to lean into.
Yeah, but
Like you would have to go full
no
control.
offense, but you also retreated when you didn't need to.
Again, I know exactly what you're talking about. Somebody review the tape. Review the tape.
Yeah, we understand you through. Anyway,
Jeez.
But my suggestion is go full control with Sylveon. Like add more
So
control.
you want Cornerstone in there? You want
So for what it's worth, there are a couple of different builds that have seen some success in Japan.
Can't
One-
remember Clap Stadium.
one of them-
Stuff.
One of them runs Blissey EX, another one is in Lost Box. But I feel like the Lost Box version is just a worse version of Lost Box. And I feel like Blissey EX is just not worth bothering with.
You know what?
Literally, it just gives you another target, just to, like bring it down.
You know what
Right.
I'm not looking forward to?
Mm.
I'm not looking forward to when people actually use Angelite onto your opponent's bench Pokemon and then they flip the script thinking that they were knocked out.
I mean, obviously,
I mean, it's just gonna be a DPL.
It's just gonna be a nice dead. Well, it might be worse than that actually.
but again, so Angelite, strong attack, not enough there. We want to lean into it, but the cards are just not
Angelite
important.
is interesting. I think the biggest problem is actually Magical Charm. I think if it were a 2 energy attack, even if it were
I think if it was
like
a 2
Psychic Colorless, I think that'd be fine. As it is, with it being a 3 energy attack, it's just not good enough. You either have to run DTE, which makes it do even less damage and make it even worse,
Ayo.
or you just have to power up quickly.
How can we disrupt the opponent enough for Angelite to wait out the
I
next
think
turn
you're-
to be able to do it again?
You're leaning too heavy into Angelite.
Yeah, I don't think
Think
Angelite's
so?
worth
Yes.
playing around. No.
Well, that's kind
Yeah.
of what I said. I
Yeah.
said that it's a great attack, but there's nothing like the current card pool doesn't allow for us to like go full control.
Current format does not allow you to pull it off basically 2 times.
But it's one of those very situationally useful attacks. The biggest issue is Magical Charm is what really matters. You're trying to sponge damage, and maybe you lean more into damage reduction. Maybe you run Rigid Band.
That effect isn't something that Pokemon Ranger overrides, is it?
It should at least.
Ranger,
What,
what's the wording on
Magical
Ranger again?
It removes effects of attacks on you and your Pokemon.
Then I think it does actually.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That's
Remove all effects of attacks on each player
Ban Pokemon
and his or her
ban-
Pokemon. So yes, it would.
Yes, and to be clear, I was already thinking of that for Eternal, but I didn't want to say it because I wanted to try it.
That's I like that.
What are you gonna do? Run 4 Ranger, 4 VS Seeker, and just bounce my whole board?
I mean, yeah.
No. Okay,
But
I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. It affects. It removes the damage reduction from Magical Charm.
but it should.
It
Does
does.
remove the
It
effect
does
of
not
Angelite?
remove it from Angelite. No.
Oh really?
So what is
Okay.
it?
Can we
So-
read Angelite again?
Yes. So Angelite says. Okay. Angelite says choose 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. They shuffle those Pokemon and all attached cards into your deck. If one of your Pokemon used Angelite during your last turn, this attack can't be used. That is a game state check.
So
It
it's
cannot
like
be removed.
it's like
not on the
the
player.
it's like
No.
the Terrakion in Garchomp.
It is a game state check. And it's like Terrakion and Garchomp. It's like, I think it's actually the Walrein or whatever it is.
Is
It's
it the
about to get
Walrein
hit.
that's about to get banned?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's a good example to bring up then, yes. So if it is a game state, you can't remove the effect.
Yes, and you can't get rid of it because it's a game state check. So Ranger cannot get rid of that. It will get rid of the damage reduction from Magical Charm, which is what I thought you were.
Is there
asking.
anything ever printed that can reset that then?
No.
Just like the
There's no way to reset a game state check like that.
Mhm.
Did you do it? Yes. Okay.
Like the what was it the Terrakion, right? The Garchomp one?
Terrakion, same one. Yeah. Same thing. Anyway, that's enough rambling for this bonus video. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you got something out of this. Hopefully you got some brains picked out of these 2 decks. Again, Sylveon's probably not going to be a top tier contender, or maybe even a mid tier contender, frankly. It's a fun deck to play in a vacuum. Ceruledge is surprisingly decent.
I think Ceruledge might seem some competitive.
Ceruledge, I think, will probably be
I
like.
think it's gonna be like tier 3.
I think so too. I think it's
Maybe
gonna be.
tier 2.
I think it's gonna float in like the Goldango territory.
Are you gonna build it actually?
It's probably gonna be cheap after a few weeks.
Yeah,
I want to build it.
Yeah.
Successful with it.
Because it's probably honestly gonna be one of those cheaper ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna build it.
But
What do you think about Conventional?
that is it for today. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. We will see you guys in the next one.